KZ shows us with their KZ Vader Pro that they gladly sent to me that cable prevails over any Bluetooth solution. A triple dynamic driver setup for under 30 bucks. This is the KZ Vader Pro and this is my review, so let's get started. The Vader Pro ships in this typical KZ kind of box. Very cheaper kind of box, but what they also sent me is not only this version here, as you see, with the mic version and the Harman target version. So I don't get the bass enhanced version that has dip switches. The Harman target version, very nice. You can see all the specifications. They also sent me their new LS01 tips, which are a bit of the Starline tips, but with a new material, a larger opening that should prevent a bit of the harshness coming in, especially in the higher ends. And they're very comfortable to wear, apparently. So I have to unpack them and test them, of course. I will do this as well. But this here comes, of course, with the typical KZ Starline black kind of tips that enhance a little bit the bass, but they also ship with foamy tips there in the box. So we have the mid-size tips on, there are smaller tips, and there are larger tips and the foamy tips as well that I think mid-size as well. And we have, of course, the earbuds themselves and then the nice little cable that ships inside of this box. Talking about the fit and comfort, you can see they're sticking not very large out of my ear. They're a bit of the larger side, reminds me a little bit of the KZ Zenith, but yeah, for lying down, maybe it might hurt a little bit if you lie down too much. They have a nice design for sure, and they fit very nicely if I wear them here. You can see their design here with this little bit of like accent here to make it more industrial looking there. It is a resin shell for sure, so it's not metal or anything, but it's very solidly built and I don't have any issues there with the comfort and fit. Also, I'm using the larger ear tips that they ship with, and they sit very nicely on my ear, and I have a good ceiling already. I don't need, the passive noise isolation is so great that I don't need active noise isolation at all. So fit and comfort, top notch, like always from KZ. Let's talk about sound quality of these here, and this is something very interesting because on the package you saw already it is written Harman target version, and it's really hitting the Harman target, which is a bit unusual for KZ because usually they have a bit of more bassy kind of versions there, a bit more warmer sounding kind of IEMs, but those here, the Vader Pro, sounding very balanced, and this is something that surprised me a bit. But I also liked it a lot because it's like the mids are very clearly there, the highs are very clearly there, not over sharpened, the bass is not bleeding into the mids, it's not making everything sounding so warm, it's sounding very neutral, balanced, and I like this because it's something refreshing that I usually don't get from KZ headphones. And this also leads to a very pleasant, more relaxed kind of listening experience. So it is not like the thumpy bass that you have there. You have a bit of bass there as well. It's a bit slower maybe here and there, but it is very nice sounding for sure, and it fits every genre. So not only hip hop, jazz, classical music, everything sounds okay and nice and really listenable and enjoyable. But especially when it comes to vocals, I think they're sounding very detailed and great. The free driver setup, you can definitely notice here, that is firing out quite some, get some punch out of it. But you need a bit of a more powerful kind of DAC to really drive it. So my Xperia that I'm recording here right now has a headphone jack output. There's a bit of weak there. Can get it pretty loud, I have to say. And I'm not very comfortable with loud music, I have to say. And it is pretty detailed, very detailed, very nice. 3D sound effect is also very nice, so you have like not the soundstage totally cramped in, it's a bit of larger and you get like this 3D kind of effect in certain songs that you might want to hear, and you want to know where the instrument is going or where the star is when the star is like going from left to right in a movie, or a bullet is flying, so you can really hear it. So this is very nice, especially maybe also interesting for gamers that want to have this 3D sound effect. So in terms of sound quality, top notch as well. Harman Target, nailed it, I would say. KZ, very interesting. And it is a recording that I'm recording right now using the new microphone on the KZ Vader Pro. Actually, it is not a KZ Vader Pro kind of specialty, but you can get the KZ Vader Pro with a mic, and they have added a new microphone that has a larger microphone hole, and it's a dual microphone. So on the top and on the bottom there's a microphone that promises way better microphone quality here, and dynamic condenser microphone actually is what I wanted to say. Very nice sounding, and I think especially for people who like to participate in team calls or meetings online, this might be very useful and helpful to have this new microphone. So if you're still rocking a cable kind of connection to your laptop, to your phone, like my Xperia 1 Mark 6 here that I have, then it makes a lot of sense to also have a very good microphone system. And I think this microphone system here can be also used for vlogging with my Xperia phone, for example, because it sounds so great. What do you think? All in all, the KZ Vader Pro is a really promising IEM for those people who like the Harman Target. If you want a little bit more bassy version, especially for those who are like KZ fans and like the signature sound with a bit more bassy, warmer kind of sound, then I can definitely recommend the bass enhanced version of this that comes with the dip switches. But if you like the Harman Target, this here might be probably the best deal that you can get for under 30 bucks. A triple driver setup that is super detailed. Harman Target, very nice fluidity, a V kind of shape a little bit, but very clear medium, mid-size music. High ends and low ends are also good enough. Then this is the KZ Vader Pro. I put a link down below so you can get them. And this is my review of the KZ Vader Pro. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, bye. I'm really blown away by this microphone. Just testing it out. It's like, I can hear it now. It's like, wow, is it good? Just this here as a headphone, my Xperia phone, and I'm out and about. I can go vlogging because this is so great.